Good morning, comrade citizens. Today is the 9th of October, and we have 10 days to go until the Armilestrium, and we also have a month to go until the time that should be the Congress of the Citizens Communist Party of Sandus. And actually, this is what I wanted to discuss about the party. Because the activity of our citizens has been rather low for the past few months, and we have lost many key citizens whose activity was very important to the state of Sandus. That is why I am considering, instead of having a Congress for the party, instead having a conference for the party. This means that I, as Sôgmô, will continue to reign as acting secretary of the Citizens Communist Party of Sandus, but that it will provide a new platform for which the party can grow upon. After all, the former platform was arisen during the last election, during the last party congress in November of 2012 for proletarian internationalism, which is something which has been somewhat successful but not overly successful. That is to say that it's been successful at making us more friendly to socialist states, but to the opposite effect, we're still isolationist, especially because of the Armilestrium, which we will be celebrating soon. That is why this party conference will be especially important to us. It will provide a new guidance. It will open the party up, because typically during the Congress, foreign socialists, foreign communists are not able to take part in the party. So that is why instead this conference will be open to the intermicronational community. And it need not just be communists and socialists, it can be anarchists and just democratic socialists, social democrats, etc. After all, in Sandus we have the right to freedom of conscience. And that is why I am especially looking forward to this new change. Because in the past we have not had any sort of active discussion towards where Sandus is going. This conference, however, will be, we hope to invite members from many different socialist, theodorist, and communist countries, especially so that they can give a presentation on what their country is doing, and so that Sandus, in turn, can reflect and see where we, as a state and as a nation, need to go. Especially important because we are beginning our first economic, productive cooperative, the Tellus Agrarian Cooperative, which will be especially useful in any further advance of socialism in the state. And above all else, I am continuing the platform by having this conference of my predecessor, of Comrade James Thompson, who was elected as Secretary of the Citizens Communist Party of Sandus on the grounds of proletarian internationalism. That is why I hope to continue this platform, especially in the next year, seeing as we are unable to have a Congress this year. And furthermore, this conference will serve as a platform for socialism. Not only will we ask members of intermicronational socialist parties and communist parties, leftist parties, suffice to say, but we will be asking them not only what their country does, but then what they recommend according to their country's definition, according to their country's belief, what we can do as a nation, as a state, to improve the livelihood, the welfare, and the strength of socialism in Sandus. So, suffice to say, that is what we're looking at. We are looking at a change from the tradition of having a conference, having a Congress every November, and instead transitioning to a more fluid basis of when we can have congresses and conferences. They'll still most likely always be held on the anniversary of the October Revolution in November, around November 7th. That's why a month from now, November 9th, is a Saturday, so if you wish to take part in this conference, please RSVP, please let me know, and also please take time out of your schedule if you're interested in attending. If you would like to present a paper on socialism or communism in micronationalism or in your micronation, again, please contact me, and all members who attend this conference will be able to speak. There will be no motions to vote, however. It's just a pure and mostly academic discussion about the path of socialism in Sandus. So that is all I have to say on this matter at hand. In general news, tonight I will be releasing the 2013 Armillustrium musical concert. And as I introduced at the beginning of this video, I said that the Armillustrium is just 10 days away. It's the most it's the most important one of the most important cultural holidays in Sandus, and I'm really looking forward to it because, as you can see, I'm in a new home, and especially because I'm on my own now, I can perform the rite to my liking, and especially because for this Armillustrium, instead of having a croquembouche, which I utterly failed at last year, it's hard to make a croquembouche, but this year, instead, we're ordering baklava, so I'm really looking forward to this new pace of tradition. So, above all else, another one thing, also, tonight I will be hopefully writing an article on Kumano and on liturgies, and liturgies is actually something I would like to discuss in detail. And then possibly I might write an article on seasonal plans, as in this coming up winter's plans for the major cooperatives, the royal cooperatives, the Citizens Communist Party and the Collegio Sesude. So above all else, that's all I have to say. I hope that many people will join us for this conference, and I truly hope that many people will, hopefully in 10 days, be celebrating the Armillustrium. Thank you.